Hey guys, it's Lakeland, and in today's video, I'm going to tell you why I think you hate running. Reason number one is you're starting out too hot and you're doing too much. The reason I think this is because a lot of people are really motivated when they're first starting to run. They'll try to really push and they'll give everything they have at the beginning of their training, and this can lead to injuries, it can lead to burnout, and it's just not really a sustainable way to do this. I think one of the ways that you can start out is to just feel comfortable at the beginning. You want to build a base, and then you want to do harder workouts later on in your training once you've built that base. Reason number two that I think people hate running is because they start out on a treadmill and they are looking at a screen the whole time and they're just staring at it and they're waiting for them to hit the mileage goal that they want to hit. And the reason I think this is because this is how I personally feel. I have some friends that love treadmills, but I think for a lot of people, the only way they know how far they've ran or what pace they've gone is the treadmill. And so I think a way to get around this is to get a running watch, get an app on your phone. There's a lot of apps that you can get that can be a good way to track and see how far you've gone. Running can be a pretty good way to unplug, and if you can kind of put your phone away while you're running and then only check it occasionally, I feel like the run goes by faster than when I'm on the treadmill and I'm staring at the screen waiting to hit the mileage that I want to hit that day. Reason number three is that you're in pain when you run. And I think if you're just starting out with running, one of the reasons that this can be is because you're maybe in some shoes that are not the right fit for you, or you're in some older shoes. I'm a high school coach, and one of the things that people tell me is that, oh, this or that hurts, and then we'll say, well, how old are your shoes? And it'll be cross country season, which is in the fall, and they'll have bought their shoes from track season and have used them for like the last 7 to 9 months. So they really don't have a lot of support or the cushion left in the shoe. So that's one of the reasons I think people can get aches and pains that make running uncomfortable and that ruin the fun of it. And hey, if I tell you to go buy a new pair of shoes and that wasn't the reason, well, it's kind of cheaper than going and seeing someone and you're getting a new pair of shoes. So it's kind of a win for you too. Reason number four is that you're doing it alone. I think that a lot of people, when they start out, they don't have a lot of friends that are running. If you can convince one of your friends to go who's at a similar skill level to you, that can be a really good way to have a social outlet. I find that runs alone for me are sometimes not as fun as runs with friends. The runs with friends, you can start talking about a topic that you're interested in, and before you know it, like 45 minutes or an hour has gone by. I think it's a really helpful tool to have friends. And when you start doing workouts, it's really helpful to have a training partner and someone pushing by your side. It's a really good way to gauge and help with paces. So I would really recommend running with friends. And then the reason number five why I think you hate running is that you're inconsistent. You just haven't given it a fair shot. I think a lot of the times people start out with something, they expect to be amazing at it, and then they're really hard on themselves, and they're like, oh, I should be able to finish 5 miles. I've been running for 3 weeks. It may not be where you're at right now. I think you have to accept that and just build consistency. You'll get to where you want to go if you're consistent. Try to make it fun, and try to enjoy it. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this video and you learned something, make sure to like and subscribe. There'll be more videos like this in the future. Like you, see you out.